Shalom, my friends, from here in my kitchen, and welcome as we celebrate the holiday of Purim together. This festive, fun, exciting holiday that we celebrate as a family in joy and celebration. And it's really one of my favorite holidays because Megillat Esther, the Book of Esther, reads kind of like a Shakespeare play with high drama and three main characters. The two Jewish characters, Mordechai and Queen Esther, who saved the Jewish people, and the wicked, evil Haman. And that brings us to the special food that we eat on Purim called Hamantashen. These are cookies that we eat to symbolize the defeat of Haman. Haman tried to destroy the Jews, and in the end, he ended up being destroyed. And so we make these special cookies to show how he was defeated. Okay, first you have to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and gather all your ingredients for the dough. It's what I have here. You need 2 large eggs, 1/4 cup canola oil, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 cup sugar, 2 1/4 cup flour, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and you might need a tiny drop of water. So let's get started. Let's do this. First, we're going to take the 2 large eggs and we're going to pour them in our bowl. Next, we're going to take the 1/4 cup canola oil and mix it together with the eggs. Ooh, these are so yummy. I'm so excited. Then we take the 1 teaspoon vanilla and we pour it in and we mix all the wet ingredients together. Now, the Book of Esther is an amazing book to read, and it's so relevant for these days because it reminds us that sometimes when it feels like you're all alone, like there's despair, there's no hope in sight, it makes you realize that God is there with you. There is no such thing as despair. And it gives me faith as I read the words of the Book of Esther that everything will turn around for the good. I am never alone. All right, now we're going to add in the dry ingredients. So first we're going to take the 1/2 cup sugar, because you need something sweet. Then 2 1/4 cup flour. We're going to put in our teaspoon of baking powder. And last, our 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to mix them all together really good. In the Book of Esther, we see that God's name isn't mentioned even once. You know what the word Esther means in Hebrew? It means hidden. What Queen Esther and the Book of Esther and the story of Purim is telling us is that even if God seems hidden, Esther, hidden, He's there. We are never alone. God never forsakes us. Every single step of the way He's with us. And raising my kids here in Israel, it's so relevant to me that my kids know that on every border are enemies still, just like then, just like Haman. We have today Hamas, and we have Hezbollah, and we have Iran. We still have enemies that are sworn to our destruction. And on this holiday, I'm really showing my children, God is with us. You don't need to worry, you don't need to fear. You don't need to be sad. You don't need to be scared. You need to just have faith and know that whatever happens, God is here with us and loves us and will turn everything around for the good. We all have opportunities every day to be one of the 3 Purim characters. And we have a choice to either be the 2 good ones who had faith in God, who knew that their life was only as valuable as they made it in order to save and help others. And then we had the 1 evil one who just went on his desires, who went on what he felt. He hated the Jewish people, wanted to kill them. Okay, that's enough reason to go and kill a nation. How often do we just decide to go on our desires and not what's right? What the story of Purim reminds me of is that we are in a position every day to choose to fix the world and heal the world and do what's right and see God in every situation, or to be, God forbid, like the wicked Haman and to think that we're in control, to draw lots, to choose dates and think that it's us who's choosing them, to make plans and think that even without God's help we'll be able to achieve it. The message of Purim to me is that we have to do everything we can, but we have to also realize that without God's blessing, there is nothing that we will be able to achieve. Chag Purim Sameach, my friends. Happy Purim from here in my home.